We did it. We did it, Joe. You're gonna be the next president of the United States.
President is black, my Lambo's blue.
Hey! Hello everyone! Welcome to the Valley Report. I'm Lamar. Alright, so let's get this show on the road. Oh, and by the way, I hope everybody's having a great day today, okay? I know I'm having a fantastic, awesome, ecstatic, exuberant day. So I hope you're having the same also, alright? Hope my little podcast bring you some joy. So now that the Democratic Party, you know, all the pandering and all that stuff that they like to do, because y'all know they love pandering to African Americans.
I just have one thing to say.
Hang on here.
You about to lose that job. You about to lose that job. You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job because you are detaining me.
What's something that you always carry with you?
Hot sauce.
I got hot sauce in my bag. Swag.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Are you getting information right now? Hot sauce in my bag, swag?
Hot sauce.
Really?
Yes.
Now listen, I just want you to know, people are going to see this and say, okay, she's pandering to black people again.
Okay. Is it working?
Yeah. All right, so yeah, that pandering is just so insulting. Okay, now as we all know, Joe Biden is now the president-elect, and he recently sat down to do an interview with Lester Holt of NBC Nightly News to let the American people know what his top agenda would be on day 1 of January 2021. Okay. So, Joe talked about several different things, including the economy, C-19, international affairs, and, the beast in the country right now, police brutality, okay? Now, the C-19 is another beast in this country, too, but, that's a subject that's near and dear to African Americans right now, right? C-19 and police brutality, because we want to know what he's going to do about these police shootings of unarmed black men and women and babies, okay? Because they're also executing our children as well. I have to say, I wasn't feeling his answer on what he would do regarding police brutality. If you remember, I did a quick highlight in my recent Keke Palmer video on what I thought the Biden administration would focus on day 1. In the video that I'm about to get ready to play for you all, what you're going to see is me highlighting what I said in my previous video, and then you're going to see Joe Biden basically saying the same thing with Lester Holt. So I want you all to check out this video, and I'll be right back with the rest of my commentary. While I'm on the topic, okay, of Kamala Harris, let me list about 5 or 6 things that the Biden-Kamala Harris administration is going to be focusing on, because a lot of black people think that they're going to just be focusing on you right off the bat. No. You're still going to have systemic racism, you're still going to have unemployment, you're still going to have homelessness, you're still going to have police out here shooting unarmed black men. That's still going to be a thing in 2021, 2022, 2023.
2020 is not only the year of COVID, it's the year of Breonna Taylor, of George Floyd. If something like one of those cases happens on your watch, what will be the response? How will the Biden administration approach that?
Well, first of all, the way we approached in the last administration, and that is not hype it up, not make it, look at the facts, make sure that it is determined what happened, have the agency, the police agency, have to be investigated if in fact it were, get all the detail. Look, the only thing I know all the years I've worked with both the community as well as police is that the only people who dislike bad cops more than the community are cops. The vast majority of them are straight, honest, and responsible. And the last thing they need is bad cops, cops who are act out. And so there has to be accountability, and we're going to be working with police chiefs, with the community, with civil rights organizations, and convening conferences in the White House, to determine how we move forward. It's about bringing people together.
Be focusing on. The first thing is going to be this whole C-19 thing and getting that under wraps and control. 2, restoring our relationship with the world leaders.
America's back. We're at the head of the table once again. I've spoken with over 20 world leaders, and they all are literally really pleased and somewhat excited. America is going to reassert its role in the world and be a coalition builder.
This lineup, those you've selected so far, a lot of familiar faces among them. What do you say to those who are wondering if you're trying to create a third Obama term?
This is not a third Obama term because we face a totally different world than we faced in the Obama-Biden administration. President Trump has changed the landscape. It's become America first, which meant America alone. We find ourselves in a position where our alliances are being frayed. It's a totally different. That's why I found people who joined the administration in key points that represent the spectrum of the American people as well as the spectrum of the Democratic Party.
3, the U.S. economy. So getting people back to work. We're already in a recession. Okay, I know it don't feel like it, but we're in a recession. A big part of the country is feeling it. Some people are not feeling it.
Tell me about day one of the White House and day 1 through 100, your first 100 days. What are your priorities going to be on those first days?
Some of it's going to depend on the kind of cooperation I can or cannot get from the United States Congress. The most important thing, I think, is while we try to do all of this, focus on those folks who are always, when crisis hits, they're the first one hit, and when recovery comes, they're the last one in. That's basically minority communities who've been hurt very badly. Making sure we get the aid that was voted on in the House and was passed by the Senate in some cases, and much of which is not passed, get the kind of help to keep people afloat. People, I mean, I remember my dad being restless. And I remember one night feeling I could hear my dad. You could just hear the bed moving. So the next night I said, "Mom, what's wrong with Dad?" He said, "Honey, he's worried. We just lost he had moved jobs. He lost his health insurance. He doesn't know what to do." Think of all the people who are laying awake at night, staring at the ceiling, thinking, God forbid, what happens? We have to act. We have to act to guarantee them they have access to affordable health insurance. This is more than just a financial crisis. It's a crisis that is causing real mental stress for millions of people. Millions of people. And it's within our power to solve it and to grow the economy at the same time.
So, 4, they're going to be focusing on immigration. DACA. Does that include black people anywhere in it? No. Have I included black people in any of these other than the coronavirus? No.
But I am going to make a commitment in the first 100 days. I will send an immigration bill to the United States Senate with a pathway to citizenship for over 11 million undocumented people in America.
That's what I'm talking about. So the 5th thing, and gay rights. That's what they're going to be focused on. And guess what? Who's coming last in 6th place? All right. And like I said, this is in no chronological order. It's going to be black people. So
I say and I quote, we need a miracle. And I say a miracle because it's hysterical.
Y'all just seen what President-elect Joe Biden, aka Sleepy Joe, had to say? That name is so funny to me. Anytime I hear Sleepy Joe, it just tickles me. Hey, you can be mad if you want out there. I don't give a damn, okay? You know, I just don't think African Americans are going to gain a lot from this administration. I really don't. It's Obama 3.0, you know? Now, look, I know Joe Biden, he has a lot on his plate, okay? Over the next 4 years, there's just so much that he has to reverse or try to reverse. And I can tell you, if there is a Republican-controlled Congress, if, you know, Georgia don't come through, it is going to be a very uphill battle for Joe Biden. He's going to have a very hard time. Okay, they're going to give him hell just like they gave Obama. Obama couldn't really do anything. His hands were tied. and I think this is just going to have, it's just going to be a playback of everything that happened during the Obama administration. I just hope I'm wrong on all this. So this is the part of the video where I want to know, what do you think? All right, do you think Joe Biden will restore America? Do you think Congress will finally pass a stimulus bill? I just feel so bad that so many families had to spend their Thanksgiving Day homeless and hungry. And these food lines that they've been having, you know, where people have to drive up in their cars or walk long distances just to get some food. And these food banks are just overwhelmed. This is America 2020. If the pandemic hasn't showed you anything, it has showed you that America does not care about its citizens. Americans don't care about other Americans. All they care about is money, and as long as they're not being affected by a certain situation or event, then they don't care. As long as that struggle isn't on their doorstep, isn't hitting their bank account, then they don't care. It's all about greed, and these politicians, they're not going through the same struggle, so they don't care. And that is just the frustrating part about all this. But you know what? If they keep going, there will be an uprising, because people are going to get tired. There's only so much that you can take. Everybody want to blame and point fingers on both sides of the aisles instead of coming together. I mean, there should not be homelessness in 2020, 2021. But if it's something that is causing the homelessness, and it's something that they did not cause on their own, that's when the government is supposed to come in and work for the people to make sure that their citizens are not out here struggling. The fact that they will not get their act together with this virus, it is just mind-boggling. But they won't lock this country down. They will not have people wear masks and make it mandatory and make it a federal law in the interim that people need to wear these masks or they will be fined or they will go to jail. They won't do that. So will you or your child be taking the vaccine anytime soon? I want to know, do you think that the vaccine is safe at this short of a stage? Because, you know, right now, to me, they only had in science time only, what, 2 or 3 months to study this virus, come up with a vaccine, test the vaccine. Yeah, let me know, will your loved ones be getting the vaccine? They're even talking about people around the world presenting a digital C-19 passport. So I'm not sure if y'all have heard of that. But that's what's happening. They're actually saying that if you're going to fly internationally, you're going to have to be able to produce a digital C-19 passport in addition to your regular passport to show that you've been vaccinated. Yeah, so yeah, there's a lot of stuff around this whole C-19 thing that's coming down the pipeline, and it's going to be very interesting. They're already saying that, you know, Black Friday shopping is never going to be the same again, that this C-19 thing has just transformed the way America and just the world is going to operate going forward. So let me know your thoughts down below. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video. I love you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. If you're on the podcast, thank you for listening to the podcast. And as always, you all, thank you for continuing to support The Viral Report. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
History, black history. No president ever did for me. Had to hit the streets, had to so it won't go broke. Then they put us in jail now.
Are you about to kill this man?
Pop these niggas like.
Who the
You dry shot me.
And then I got into an entanglement.
Quit playing. I didn't do it.
I don't know. We can get nothing but the best over here, baby.